Okay, Coach, UMass here, last regular season game.
Yep. We have a lot of respect for this team. You watch them play, and they play good football. They're physical up front. They have got two quarterbacks that they're playing right now, and they both are making plays, and they'll use them interchangeably. They've got a couple of really good backs, good set of receivers, and move the ball well. Defensively, they do a lot of different things. You see a lot of variations out of them. They play hard. They're physical up front. I think they're good in the back end. I think they're really solid on special teams. And so they caught our attention. We have to have a great week of preparation in order to go up there and give ourselves a chance to compete for a win.
Chief, you talk about great preparation this week. How do you keep it's a holiday week, a lot of people get distracted this week, so how do you keep them focused through the holiday?
It's easy. They don't have school, so that eliminates a distraction. There's nowhere for us to go Thursday except here to practice. It's a normal schedule, and what we'll do after practice, have a little family holiday feast, Thanksgiving feast. So for us, it's just business as usual. You know, all that doesn't affect us. We just stay on our normal routine.
Coach, you like playing the game that, just a bus ride, it's nice and easy. I know people up the day of the game or the night before, but is it nice to have, sort of like Syracuse in a way, to have that local stuff?
I don't care really. I mean, honestly, I'd rather be playing at Rentschler, but it's just up the road, so it is easier. But I don't know. I don't really care. I just want to get to the stadium and play wherever and whenever.
If you look at last week's game as a measuring stick of sorts, what are the things that you saw that you feel like you can correct this week or need to correct?
Well, we played with incredible effort. We gave ourselves a chance to win at the end, which is always the objective, especially when you're playing an outstanding team like Syracuse. I mean, they're sitting here at 8-3. I would say as a program, we're making progress. We've played 3 ACC teams to a total of 15 points and, had a chance at the end of all of them to win. But the objective is to win, not to come close, and we're not about coming close. But particularly last week, we played hard. We competed against an outstanding football team in their stadium in a hostile environment. We handled it well. We've just got to find a way as a program to continue to close the gap on those types of teams. And that's continuing to develop the players we have here, adding talent to this team, which is going to be very, very important for us this year because we're losing a lot of really good players. Continue to look for the best way to put our players in position to make plays, coach them up, be demanding of ourselves as coaches and creativity and detail, and just never becoming satisfied with being close. It's just you can't let that seep into your culture. Well, we were close. Well, we played them close. Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's all BS. The objective is to win the football game. And that's what drives me crazy is, when you're ultra competitive, I mean, losing, it tears your soul apart. It really does. So, and you recognize that you're closing the gap, but it's never, if I ever accept that as being okay, then I will say peace, love, I'm gone.
As the regular season comes to an end, can you sort of reflect on what your schedule was like with the 4 Power 4, the group of 6 schools?
I cannot, because I'm thinking about UMass. You guys can think about all that. If I don't think about UMass, then I'm doing a disservice to everyone in this program. So no, I cannot. After the season, then give me a couple days to think about it and recover and reflect, and then I'll answer that question in the fullest extent possible. And no disrespect, but no, I cannot do that now. I am not capable of that. I don't know a coach that is capable of that. So I do not mean to be disrespectful to your question. I acknowledge the question, but I'm just being honest. No, I cannot do that at this time. So I apologize.
Jim, I have to ask the obligatory quarterback question.
We will have one out there at kickoff. No, it's, they both worked well today. It's kind of like every position. I know everyone focuses on the quarterback, and that's the guy, it's the trigger man. He's the guy who takes the snap every play, but it's, you go into every game with the thought that who can give us the best chance to win this game, at every position, and it's always open competition, and it's that way again. And as I've said all along, I feel, really fortunate to have 2 guys that have gone out and shown they can win games for us. So when we get to Saturday, we'll be locked into who it's going to be, and we'll go out and we'll support the heck out of that guy. Is that it? Go ahead, Don.
What, in your mind, would define a good bowl game? Is it the opponent? Is it where you might go? Is it the date, whether it's closer to New Year's or less? For your mind, if the goal of the program this year was to get to a good bowl game, what would for you constitute a good bowl game?
That's a really hard question because the bowls are so different now than when I was growing up, right? We all knew like kind of the pecking order of bowls, and now they all have all these different names, and I don't even know, besides, you know, the 5 kind of big ones, you know, where they rank. So that's a hard question to answer. I guess I would love to play, you know, a prominent opponent, you know, that we can measure our success ourselves against. I think that'd be great. But right now, you know, we just have to focus on this week and beating, you know, a really good UMass team so that maybe we are more attractive to people, you know, and that's not our focus. Like we haven't talked about a bowl game since, well, we haven't talked about a bowl game really since we won 6 games, and at that point I told them we're bowl eligible, but, you know, we're not assured we're not bowl bound. Like we haven't given out the T-shirts and all that stuff like other people do, like, because we don't know anything, you know. We're an independent. We're not guaranteed anything. So we just have to go out and, like I said, you know, is we have to focus on playing really well this week so maybe we have more options.
Jim, following up on that, there's going to be a 10-day gap probably before you even know. So what would next week look like for the program?
I have no idea. I'll decide Sunday what next week looks like. I don't. You know, I've said this a million times. I know you think I'm a psycho, but like my world ends Saturday when we walk off that field. Like that's as far as I think ahead. That's really about it. Now I'll try to answer your question. I can't look back, but if we don't operate that way, then we're not doing it the way that it has to be done in my experience. So I don't know. I have no clue what. I don't even know. Like I had to look at the calendar to realize that Sunday was December 1st. You know, I didn't know. So this is too easy. All right. You guys see the hat, right? Store Central, baby. Everybody chip in. See ya.
See you, Coach.
Hey, yeah, you guys have a great Thanksgiving.